Can you see my screen now? Okay. So I was saying that we're going to be building a very simple chatbot. Okay, a very, very simple chatbot. So let's try to do that. So for these chatbots, let us assume that we run a fashion business. So let's assume that we run a fashion business. So and people can come and chat, you know, ask questions and all of that. So we should be able to provide them with answers. All right. We should be able to provide them with answers depending on what they ask us. So before we do anything, I need somebody to quickly craft um I need somebody to quickly craft how to just write about a fashion business, like as if you're just describing it, and then the service is very brief, like give it a name. Somebody should suggest a name first for the fashion business. Quickly, quickly, quickly. All right. Let's go with Temi's name, Zynos Creations. So let's craft let's craft something about Zynos Creation, like what we do, the kind of clothing we make, and all of that. Just details. Let's start, please. I'm waiting, everyone. Lady BB, alternated 47, Egu Gloria, Karinade. Let's go, let's go. Where is Nancy? I saw Nancy earlier on the call. Let's go, let's go. Mosu Chidioma, Madam Esther. Generate, generate, generate. We'll combine it and get something good. Just be typing. We're working, the name of the brand we're working with, the fashion brand we're working with is Zynos Creation, the one selected, suggested by Temi. But now I want us to write about it. Like, just imagine we have a fashion brand called Zynos Creation. What, just write about it. What do we do? What's our services? What's I know all those kind of things. So let's go, please. Yes, Zynos Creation. What do we do? What are our services? Our target audience? Just something simple. Just craft out. Just type out. We'll put it all together. Something real and simple. Suchidima, what do you mean by the brand me? What do you mean by the brand me? Okay, so we're going to combine what Lady BB did. We're going to combine what Lady BB did and then what we're going to combine what Lady BB did and then what Ego Gloria has. Okay. So um okay. So let me see. Please, everyone, stop typing now. Stop typing because I want to share something. Please stop typing. Okay. So I've copied the first thing I need there. What we got from Lady B, we then I'm taking a part. I'm taking a part of what Kafayat wrote and I'm adding to it. You see, when I ask us something like this, your first approach should not be to go get me a result from ChatGPT. If that was the goal, I won't ask you. You must first know the business of what you want to do so that you can be able to get the best out of your tool. At this stage, I don't expect some of you to be acting like amateurs. So let me um let me get something from yeah, and Prudence said I'm adding what Prudence said we do designing. So I just want it to be a little bit comprehensive. And that's what you do. You just go ahead and write stuff, say stuff like you're just gisting with your friend. You provide it with enough information, and then you you go ahead and you go ahead and before we can even do anything, okay? If what is coming out from your AI, you can't even explain it, you can't be able to, it doesn't, you must make sure that the result you're getting is exactly what we are. So let's get on with this. So let's see. Yeah, Madam Esther, I saw yours too. I'm going to copy yours. I just want to add, even if they are similar, so it will know that we are serious. So I'm adding, oh, sorry. I've pasted the first one. Let me copy. Uh-oh. Okay, I've added the one from Madam Esther. So okay, I'm seeing Temiolua zone. So even for the a home of fashion and beauty that creates this, and this. So let me copy the zone now. So there'll be repetitions though. All right, but I'm just copying everybody's stuff. Okay. So we have the business name, we have what we do. Okay, sorry. Uh-huh. Okay, so look at what I just dropped now. So the first one and then this other one. So, one of those mistakes that we can easily make is to not even allow your client or the organization you want to work for to even try to tell you what they do. And you want to impose whatever you think you've got on them. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that. So you have to be able to be sure that at least you scribble down something. So okay, this is it. Oh, I want to start selling Crazine. Crazine does it before we move on to Ask Any AI, so that you can be able to investigate your output to ensure that is in line with what you have. So look at what we've got right there, guys. So please copy this thing like this. Remember, it's not my prompt, it's just what you guys put together. So I'm able to put it together just to give it more information, even if there might be, what do you call it, tautology or something like we repeated some things, but let it just be that it captures a whole lot. So copy it like that and put it in ChatGPT. Tell it that give me a business overview. Tell it generate a professional business overview for Zynos creation. Please do that quickly. Paste it there. Once anyone is done, please do let me know. Okay. Uh, can somebody can somebody copy and paste for us in the chat box? Whatever I gave to you. Let me just have an idea. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Do you want to eat granules? All right. Um, first, yeah. Don't worry. I will email your granite to you. Okay. So we're working on Zynos creation. I want to create a very simple chat box tonight where people can go ask questions about um, you know, Zynos creations and get responses accordingly. Okay. Um, that's what we want to do. Just that simple. A very basic chatbot. A very basic chatbot. Um, this will open up our eyes to this will open up our eyes to understanding how certain systems work. Okay. So let's get started by the way. Just hold on, guys. I'm with you.
Recording in progress.
Okay, sorry, I wanted to set up my other device. So, all right. So remember what we said? We said we want to create a simple chat box, and users should be able to come and chat, and get responses. And we don't want to be there to be able to be responding to such. Okay, we want to set it up in such a way that our AI will be able to, or an AI will be able to responding. Okay, so let's get that working. So we'll be able to put we'll be able to add our first trigger. So check here. Based on what we said now, what should be the option we should choose? Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. So you see, on day one, I told you that looking at all these things, it will scare you. But once you understand that for you to be able to automate anything, you have to first understand your flow, what you want to do, it becomes easier. So we go with on chat message that all of you pointed out, okay? So I have something there. So you're going to have it like this, then you come here and make it public, okay? You come here and make it public. You're going to see hosted chart, leave it at hosted chart, education, leave it at none. Then here you see, hi there. So let's say, let's say, who's on the call? So let's say, my name is Festa. My name is Festa. How can I assist you today? So let's leave it like that. That's all we're going to do. When you go to add fields, you just see some other things. If you want to allow file upload, that's it. So you can allow file upload so that in case they want to upload a file, it could be that we want to even say, in case, as customers, they want to put up a screenshot to say they made a payment and they've known all those kind of complaints. But that's just, yeah, so let's leave it at that for now. So I'll open my chart. So look at, when you open the chart, you come here, you will see, look at this place. That's where you're supposed to type a message. For example, if I say hello, yeah. So the workflow executed successfully. Please, those of you that are here, confirm that are doing it with me. Please confirm if you've done it, and then if you're clear with that before we move on. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, Favor, thank you so much. Odia, where are you not clear? Don't say you're not clear. Where are you not clear? Point out straight up where you're not clear. Odia, where are you not clear? Don't say you're not clear. Where are you not clear? Point out straight up where you're not clear. Don't say you're not clear. Where are you not clear? Don't say you're not clear. Where are you not clear? Point out straight up where you're not clear. Jenny, thank you. Okay, Gloria, we're done. How did I get to the chart? We clicked on open chart. Look at it now. Once we're done, we click on open chart. So once we're done with that, guys, the next thing we're going to add will be so we're going to add our ChatGPT as usual, which you're already used to. So we're still enjoying our free OpenAI API credit. We're going to message a model. Let's use GPT Mini 5 Mini. Please, I'd like you to get to that point before we proceed. Akban, I don't understand what you're asking. Oh. Once you click on open chat, you will see that section to type in now. Okay. All right. So I believe that we've all gotten there. So message one, of course, is a test. Now, remember, we have user, we have assistant, we have system. Now, of course, user is when you just want to um, send a message as a user and get a response from the model. All right. Assistant, like we've been using, is when we're able to describe a particular personality and ask it to act in a particular way so that it can be able to do a particular thing for us. All right. However, in this case, we're not going to be using user or system. We're going to be using system prompt. System prompt. Please, everyone type in system prompt in the chat box. Type it there. System prompt. Yeah. So we're going to be using system. And so the first thing we're going to do is to be able to tell these are we're going to it's like you're building a system because one, you're going to have the AI, then you're going to also have where we take what is coming from the user. All right. We are going to take the AI, then we're also going to take what is coming from the user. So just stay with me for a moment. So let's say, what's the name of that our brand again? So let's say what's the name of that brand again? Yeah, thank you, Zynos Creation. Okay. Thank you, Temi. Thank you, Henry the King. Thank you, Karin Ade. So you are sorry. You are Designers Creations. Oh. Your Designers Creations Assistant. Uh, let's see. You are a helpful. What else? What else? Let's see. You're a helpful, friendly, and professional AI assistant. Okay, please just follow me. Okay. Sorry, let me expand this so we can see it better. Okay. So we can say your job is to answer questions about Zynos creations. What did we outline that time? We say let's say each services. Maybe we can also say products in case products, target audience. Target audience. What else did we put there? What else did we put in that stuff when we're talking about Zynos? First, I say, why did you make the assistant capital letter? So that it will catch your attention. So it worked. I just wanted it to catch your attention. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Was there any other thing when we're talking about Zynos creation, like more about it? Target audience, method of operation. Sorry. method of operations, pricing, pricing, and maybe let's just say other activities. Okay. Uh, so we normally say something like answer questions clearly and concisely. Okay, answer questions clearly and concisely. And there is one thing most times we don't forget to add, and that's usually when you say, if you don't have knowledge about, if you don't have the knowledge of the answer to a question or something like that, okay? So we can say if you don't know the answer, um, do not invent, I think that's the right word. Do not invent information. Instead, tell the user, tell the user that you don't have enough information to answer accurately. Now, this last part I want to add is very important, especially when you go for interviews. Okay. If you're building a chatbot and you want to do that for companies, companies are worried that people complain. That's because some companies position their chatbot as if they are humans. So one of the things you cannot forget to add is to tell it that it should not claim, do not claim that you are a human. You have to tell it that, okay? Here we said, if you do not know the answer, do not invent question. Instead, tell the user that you do not have enough information to answer directly. And answer accurately. Instruct them, let me put that, instruct them to contact a customer care agent directly. Just give you an example. Directly on 223, just as an example, all right? So you can tell it what to do. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's AI. They can ask it something now. Say, what's the price? It doesn't know the price. It just go and invent things and start speaking big English and all of that. Okay. So you're able to say, so we can say uh below is a business overview of Zynos creation. And I was waiting for somebody to ask that question, because you should be asking, how will he know about Zynos creation? Because I say you're a Zynos, you're the Zynos creation's assistant. How will he know about Zynos creation? He doesn't even know right now that Zynos creation is a fashion brand. You see that? He doesn't even know. So that means it is up to us to be able to get that. So let me go back to the chat box and yeah. Okay, some persons added something. I didn't see that in the chat, but some said Vision brand services delivery chain. Okay, let me add that. Let me add that delivery chain. Thank you. Delivery chain. Um, what's it called? Brand vision. Okay. So let me add that as well. Thank you, Festa. Brand vision. Okay. So let me go copy. Let me go copy one of those business overviews you guys generated. I want to see something detailed. Um, Etidara, I think obviously what's their name? The Zoom did not allow you to paste all of them. So can you copy again from our target customers and paste from there? I want to use yours. So I want to use yours. So that's what I'm using, guys. So I'm now pasting about Zynos creation so that it can know what we're talking about. Okay. Okay. Um, Etidora, can you copy from brand position? Okay, okay, don't worry, I've seen it. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you, Etidora. Thank you for responding very promptly. Sorry, guys. So let's put this together. Okay. So I'm going to work with this. I'm going to work with this. So yeah, our message is ready. Just a second, guys. All right, guys. So we've been able to give it. So we're not done. What we'll now do is to add a message. Okay. So that's why we're using system. So there we've told it what to do. We provide everything about the business. Now take note. You might want to jot it down somewhere. System prompts are usually very long. Very, very long. So like that. Okay, in short, let's be practical about it. Go back to your chat GPT, everyone. Go back to your chat GPT where you typed the chat where you typed in about Zynos creation. So continue and tell it that, say, I'm currently building a basic chatbot for Zynos creation. Generate a system prompt. Generate a system prompt that I will use. Generate a system prompt that I will use that I will use in the system prompt section in my n8n. That I will use. Who else joined today? Onogen sent me a voice note, but I've not listened to it. Is he in class? Let me see. Okay, he's not. Okay. Who else joined with his or her system, please? Sorry, Precious Suleiman. Some days are like that. Who joined with his or her system? Okay, Odi Adamiete say, can I copy it and paste in the group before you execute? Okay, let me do that now. Let me do that, okay? Anything for you. So let me copy and let me paste it in the chat box for you. All right, so I've copied that prompt, but eventually, let me break it down because it cannot take this thing. So I have to paste it. Oh. I have to paste it in batches, so I have to pay. If I must paste, I have to paste it in batches. So what I can possibly do is to paste it on WhatsApp, yeah? So let me share with Summer Queen. She will share it on WhatsApp. Okay. So I've shared it with Summer Queen, yeah? So I was asking that who joined Springford. Is did you join with your system? Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing. I want you to share your screen. I want to see how your prompt came out. Is that okay? Springford, is that okay? Can you do that for us? Okay. Aha. Look at Henry the King has shared his own. So you see, your Zyno, the official AI customer said blah 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 for Zyno creation, a professional is your primary is to provide customers with accurate blah blah blah. You must communicate like a professional. This now you can see he gave it about Zyno. So now you can understand what I'm doing. He still gave it about Zyno. Thank you so much, Henry the King. Thank you. It's all right, Springford. I've already gotten what I'm looking for. Yeah, Holodomi, I know it will be very long. That's why I told us that system prompts are very long. Very, very long. Because it needs to know what you're doing. Because see, Akpan Jesu said my own is my own generated prompt is too long. Yes, now your output must be very long. It must be very long because you want this thing to go and start answering questions. You must educate it on what it needs to know. All right. Please, somebody should respond to Jennifer because even me, I can't repeat what I asked you to type exactly anymore. Right? So we must, okay? So once you've done that, we can now go back to message. We can click on that message. Let me go back again. So you can see this message button here. So we'll click on message. We'll leave it as test. So this one, we'll leave it as user. Now we'll leave the role as user. Then what is going to be our prompt? Because this is a user, I want to explain what's happening now. This one, you are now telling it what it should expect from the user. So the user will give the chat. When the user chats, then it should respond. So we will come here from the one we created initially, the on chat message, and we will drag this chat input. Look at it here, and we will map it. We will map it. Okay, we'll map it. And once we map it to execute step, so look at it. Look at the response here. Because the customer said hello, it responded, hello, I'm Xenos Creations Assistant. How can I help you today? I can assist with bespoke or custom orders, ready to wear collections, traditional, blah, 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 pricing, delivery, order timelines, bookings for this. If you like direct contact customer support, call our customer care at this. That's his first response to me just saying hello. That's his first response to me just saying hello. So look at it. Look at it. So I'm asking you, do you have bespoke wares? Just as an example. All right. Do you have bespoke wares? So I've typed that here, and now it's executing a node. So let me see the response. Look at it. You say, yes, Zynos Creation offers bespoke wares. What we provide fully bespoke garments for adults and children, blah, blah, blah. Tailoring services, including cutting, how it works, initial consultation to discuss style, inspiration, and budget. 2, fabric and trim selection. 3, measurement and pattern creation. 4, sample prototype of first. 5, final adjustment on this. And it's responding to the customer. Henry the King. Your question, what if the customer asks a question outside of the prompt continuously? Go back. I've already provided you with that information. We've already told it what to do if a customer asks what he doesn't know. All right. So this is your chat URL. This is your chat URL. So once you're done, you can actually publish. The URL stuff. Look at it here, Tell me. Look at it here. You just copy here, but you ought to publish so that you can be able to. Aha. Okay. I promise I don't want us to go beyond 9 o'clock today because we all stayed very late yesterday. And I really want to respect your time. So I don't want to take that for granted as much as we're learning. So tomorrow is going to be for business and entrepreneurs, business owners and entrepreneurs, CEOs, and all of you that are there under that category. Please, if you're going to be there, say I. If you belong to that category, you're going to be in that section tomorrow. Okay, nice. So I'll be looking forward to having those of you with. If you're not in that category, don't bother joining. It might not be it might not be the kind of section that you want to. It will not be sweet things that you want to hear. Okay. Yeah. So that's one. Two, we'll do that on Monday. We gather to talk more about our project, the project list, our 10 days AI challenge, and one more thing we'll do on AI automation. And we also announce our graduation and all of those stuff. So don't forget that. So we'll be able to sort all of those out. Yes, Etidara, you can actually. Maybe I'll show us that on Monday. Okay, so we'll have that section with business people tomorrow. On Monday, we'll finally wrap up. Okay, I'm missing you guys already, but yeah, I'm glad our paths crossed. So we will yeah, Chidima, I think Queen will follow me up on that so that you get all of them. Okay. So thank you everyone. Do have a fantastic, fantastic evening. I will see us all. I'll see us all tomorrow. No, not all of us. Those that are for business. Okay. So I'll see you. And until then, do have a wonderful evening. And thank you everyone. Um and Queen, thank you so much as well. Despite your health, you still showed up and tried to keep everywhere active. Thank you so much and get well soon. Please let's tell Queen to get well soon, okay? All right, guys, do have a wonderful evening. Good night.